Okay guys, so really good work over the last couple of lessons. We have covered the grip, stance and posture, ball position. Last lesson we really worked on rotation. Now it's time to take a look at the arm swing. Now there is so many videos online which really do make this too complicated. I really like to work with the golfer, really like to work with your limitations. So what I'm going to do is make it as simple as possible, because if you rotate correctly, you've got good rotation, if you're flexible and if you've got some good stance and good posture, you will be able to hit the ball straight consistently and a good distance. So let's keep the arm swing as simple as possible, okay? Now from the front, what we need to achieve first and foremost is something that we call a wrist break or a wrist cock. Now as we set ourselves up, the first move in the golf swing is this golf club taken away. Now, as you know from our rotation lesson, left shoulder's turning, which is perfect. But as the left shoulder turns, we need these hands to almost be doing this position. Now, from our first lesson, I hope you're gripping it correctly, because if we're gripping it correctly in the fingers, this position here is nice and easy. If it's back in the palm, it's quite difficult. So just remember to keep the grip in the fingers. Now when it comes to the arm swing, this first move is essential. As you swing the club back, we can see we've got a nice 90-degree wrist break there. That allows me to then swing up to the top and allows me to come down and release. Okay, now we've done release in the first lesson, but this arm swing is so important that this position here is key, because it's all about this wrist break. Now as we swing back and as we swing through, it's all about this wrist break and then just turning. Now how simple does that sound? Okay, so if we can get this first position correct, it's just down to your rotation. You turn back and turn through, and hopefully you've practiced release and hands enough that this golf club just turns right through to impact and hit that straight shot. So a couple more swings for you here. You've got your wrist break up to here and you go up and down, okay, nice and simple. Now where a lot of golfers really get confused is when they start looking at the terminology of swinging from the inside, swinging from the outside. Now if you've got any ball flight issues, I'm going to cover them in a different series, my next series of podcasts along with short game, simply because they're going to be fixes. We're looking at this as a golf breakdown, so we're looking to build this up from scratch. Even if you are an experienced golfer, these are still good tips for you to look at and go by. So from this angle here, as you can see, I've done that wrist break. Now from here, you see the club's nice and straight, it's parallel to my feet. It's just a case of turning up and turning down. Now a lot of golfers tend to take the arms away, bring the arms inside. This is a no-go area. This again is a fault. Both of these errors cause bad flights, cause curvature in the ball flight. And what we're trying to achieve is a nice straight swing, swinging up and down, nice and straight, and having a consistent ball flight. So it's this position here, then from here it's nice and simple, up and down. And the best part about this wrist position here and this wrist break is that all you have to do then is turn up and turn down. Now if we're talking about the path and the direction we swing the club, let's keep it simple. Let me grab my alignment sticks. Okay, so as we know from lesson 1, we know the golf club curves. We know the golf club opens and closes, and we know it swings on an angle and an axis, okay? But what we want to do, for drill's sake and for the sake of trying to swing the golf club and hit a straight ball flight, is you want to imagine that this is what your golf club is doing. We don't want to be swinging sort of around ourselves here. We don't want to be swinging away from ourselves here. So once we've got good setup and good posture, what you can see is that if I just do this little wrist break, swing up and down, this is a good guideline for you to hit that ball nice and straight. So if you can imagine that you're swinging through a set of tram lines, or you're trying to keep that golf club nice and straight through impact, what it will stop is it will stop you swinging up and coming across, again, a lot of curvature, or it'll stop you swinging up and coming from the inside, causing yourself to get stuck, come up on the ball, and again, the ball could go anywhere. So, use this as a drill. Try and stick to swinging the club as straight as possible. I hope I've simplified it for you. Just remember, it's all about this first position here, and I'll show you from the back, this first position here, just swinging up and swinging down and trying to keep that golf club nice and straight. So, that was arm swing, guys. Try and stick to the rotation. Try and use your arms and swing them up and down in a nice straight line through impact. Hope I've kept it nice and simple. Any questions, any queries, fire away. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Now, next week we're going to be working on alignment, so hopefully we can put all our lessons together and start hitting your target and start getting that handicap down and reducing those scores. Thank you.